Malignant Hearts are completely broken and more powerful than you ever thought possible. Let me give you an example with the Decrepit Aura. When at least 5 enemies are near you, gain an aura that automatically curses enemies with Decrepify. That says 5 enemies. Everyone's 5 enemies. Ah man, against bosses, useless. This is the Caged Heart of the Decrepit Aura, item power 608. So not ancestral, not 800 item power, not 700 even. There's only a level 3 hard. When at least 2 enemies are near you, gain an aura that automatically curses surrounding enemies with Decrepify for 15 seconds, up to 21. Two enemies. Yes, and this is not the strongest version of the hard. Can this potentially go down to 1 single enemy and then it just works perfect on bosses? But hold your horses, this is not the only thing. Cage Shot of the Sacrilegious. We know that walking near a corpse automatically activates an equipped, it needs to be in your skill bar, corpse skill, every second dealing 36% reduced damage. This works bonus to what you actually do. But the question was, does this use your cooldowns? Because if this would use a corpse skill, corpse explosion, or corpse tendrils, does the cooldown of corpse tendrils get used? For those wondering, in Diablo 4, this hard for Necromancer will trigger corpse explosion if on your bar every second, and corpse tendril every 3 seconds roughly, without triggering the cooldown of it. Hello there, darkness. There's one important key part that a lot of people seem to have missed in the patch notes and that we mentioned in our last video. The stats you see reflect what a level 20 character would receive as a drop. So each of these is essentially one of the weakest versions. I mean, Revenge, for example, the 20% damage reduction right now. I mean, that was 5 enemies close by and then 2. This 20% damage reduction could even be more. We see the absolute basic weakest version, Tempting Fate, with 60% critical strike damage. How high can this actually go? And now seeing how absolutely overpowered these hearts can be, maybe the nerfs were warranted to a degree. Obviously, rip the Eternal Realm players, but then again, that's the way how ARPGs go. I'm sorry you bought a life service game. Knowing now how broken the hearts actually are, may I present you a potential Blood Summoner build that will get super duper charged? Because the Sacrilegious now triggering corpse explosion every second, and every 3rd second corpse tendrils absolutely supercharges our Blood Surge Summoner. Yes, why the Blood Surge Summoner? Because you truly will never run out of essence again. The problem with the Blood Surge is at some point you'll get to this, oh man, I'm out of essence a little bit. Yes, we are using cult mages to generate essence. This build usually doesn't run corpse explosion, but if we actually now put corpse explosion to our skill bar as an equipped skill, and we can move Decrepify out. Yes, why can you move Decrepify out? Well, that's simple. We play the Decrepit Aura, and the Decrepit Aura works on 2 or less enemies. I mean, we might get the 1 enemy Decrepit Aura, so it's a free Decrepify cast without us ever having to do anything. We can move Corpse Explosion in the bar, and then in the skill tree, as we see here, you have Grim Harvest. For consuming corpses, grant 6 essence, plus also Fueled by Death will constantly actually work. But not only that, in the Paragon board, we can go for the Flesh Eater node 2, consuming 5 corpses, grant 40% increased damage for 6 seconds, because we constantly automatically consume corpses without having to do anything, which grants us bonus essence the whole time with the Skeleton Mages, followed up with bonus essence constantly for consuming corpses. Hey, and if we're running out of corpses, we can make bonus ones with Ghastly Blood Mist, and then at the same time, just Blood Surge everything around us the whole time. Our skeletons will mitigate a little bit damage that we would be taken. We'll fortify with our cell, with our blood skills and the skeletons. And well, if you find the Death Speaker's Pendant, which is obviously going to absolutely supercharge this build because you and your minions all get mini novas, and rejoice, Blood Surge got buffed, so you actually get bonus healing on top with cheese and cream. Might be one of the best leveling builds out there right now, as soon as you find that stupid hard to just auto trigger everything. I mean, it's already fast of just deleting every single room with a click of 1 button, but now with never running out of essence again, well, we're talking. I know a lot of you were not so excited about the Season of the Malignant, but I always expected these hearts to be absolutely overpowered, broken bonkers. It stinks for the Eternal Realm players, but this is how life service goes. This is how seasons go. Maybe just maybe this season is for free. Give it a try. Have some fun. Experiment with the hearts. Play some new things. And even if you only level up to 50, Maybe it brings you some joys and smiles in your face to experiment with all these crazy things. There's a link in the description below with these 7 different builds. If you're looking for in-depth on the Blood Summoner, or you're rather interested how I'm going to level from 1 to 50, watch.